Warning, this video may contain spoilers for the TV show or movie that we discuss in this video. If you have not yet watched the TV show or movie that this video is about, please come back to the video at a later time after you have watched the content that was discussed. You have been warned. Okay, I'm gonna have to admit, this was probably the best episode for me. How's it going, everybody? This is Rob of Novakast with another Let's Watch video. This is Beastars, Season 1, Episode 10. And this one was actually kind of good. Like, no joke, this one I actually really enjoyed. I was kind of curious on how things were going to turn out. You have Legoshi, who ends up going into the black market, trying to find Haru, as well as the going through, like, asking people what this gang was or where he can find them, and sure enough, he doesn't get much help. In fact, two people try to mug him and kill him. But the panda doctor shows up and at first is not willing to help him. But then, which I kind of figured was going to help him anyways, with a little bit of convincing, ends up helping him. And it's actually kind of cool how he shows up right after, at least for this entire situation, Legoshi ends up giving in to his bestial instincts to save Haru. And it was actually kind of cool that they show that little animation where he starts giving into his basic instincts from the first episode, which I thought was kind of cool to see. It was I would say it was a cool visual, and it kind of reminds me of like when people are like transforming in anime in some sense, and that's literally what he was kind of doing in some way, where he's kind of giving into his more beast-like instincts as a wolf. And we get to see like more of the extent of his strength, his speed, against, which I want to point out, probably against 35 lions, as they said in the show. Yeah, he'd be beat, but sure enough, no, he was able to take him down, as well as the panda doctor, who has this really cool looking, I guess I could call it a bamboo crossbow. And he's like firing bamboo bolts at people, which I thought was really cool. It's a really cool image. We're watching as they're fighting, like the lions are having a hard time trying to take the panda doctor down, and I want to point out something I didn't mention is he talks about how he's like super strong, and sure enough, yeah, that's really the case. They're able to get one on him for a brief second when they punch him in the nose, and they talk about how apparently the bear's more sensitive area when it comes to their senses is their nose. So they end up, defeating a lot of the gang, and Haru, who is about to be eaten, ends up kind of spoiling the meal for the leader, and he's about to eat her, and last minute Legoshi ends up showing up. And I love that, like, before Legoshi comes to save her, she kind of goes over her life and how she feels that she's only been validated for one thing, and she found validation in pleasure and so on. And at this point, with Legoshi showing up, it just shows that he's been something different than some of the other people that she's sort of had company with. I'm gonna use quotes. So all in all, this was actually a decent episode, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah. There was actually an episode where I didn't feel like I was having a fever dream. This one was actually good. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys can, please comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow us on social media. Links are in the description if you guys want to follow MJ, Aden, and Magi on some of their gaming streams. Go check them out on Twitch and YouTube, as well as follow some of our other content like the Let's Watches and Let's Plays that I'm producing, as well as other stuff that we produce on a daily basis, as well as check out our weekly podcast, which is at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. This is Rob of Novakast signing off. Have a good one and take care. Peace.